Hey guys! So today's look is a little bit of a weird one. It was one of those sit down and throw stuff at my face and see what happens kind of days. I had some loose inspiration, which I'll leave linked below, but aside from that, I just wanted to have fun with it really. So starting with the skin, I'm just going to rush through it because it's the same as always. I wanted a perfect blank canvas, so I'm going full coverage. I'm priming for a smooth base. I'm applying under eye CC cream to cancel out the darkness underneath my eyes. I'm applying NARS Sheer Glow with a damp sponge. And this really nice foundation. It's buildable, so you can apply more in areas that need it, or you can have quite a light coverage if you wanted to. Next, I'm applying concealer underneath the eyes, and then I'm setting my whole face with a loose powder and dusting off the excess. Moving on to brows, nothing new here apart from maybe they're a bit thicker and flatter than usual. I'm still using the same brow products. I use a brow powder, mine's from Sigma, and then I just use a concealer to just fix up the edges and make them a little bit more even. So I decided to keep in how I did my hair because I know some of you will be interested. So I smoothed it all back first and then sprayed white in the front here and then combed it backwards. And I also tied it in a low ponytail at the back because I wanted to simulate short slicked back hair. And it totally looks that way from the front and the side kind of. But if you wanted this to look good from the back as well and you have long hair like I do and you want to hide it, you can totally just do like a French twist, which is how I do my fake short hair usually. So moving on to the eyes, I'm starting with a primer and a shimmery white eyeshadow all the way up to the brow, so it's going to act like a highlight as well. It's not too shimmery, so it really only makes the high points look highlighted, as you can see. Like the socket doesn't automatically just become super glowy, there's still that kind of change in tone there. Next, I'm taking my contour shade through the socket just to add some definition, and I'm bringing it right up to the front of the brow to make that area seem smaller and that brow feel kind of like it's lower. Then I'm going to bring that straight into the nose contour as well. Next, I took that white shadow onto the high points of my face as well, just as like a nice clean looking highlight, and it ties in really nicely with the hair. Then I also complemented that with a contour underneath cheekbones too. As always with this kind of video, everything's going to be kind of just all over the place and in a weird order. So here I'm going back to the brows, and I wanted to make the start of the brows look a bit thicker just by using a small angled brush and a powder to simulate real hair. I think at this point I was like, damn, I look like an anime boy. So I just kind of went with it. So then I finished off the brows with a brow gel. Next, I applied a gel kohl pencil across the lid. Gel kohls have the colour intensity of a gel and the blendability of a kohl. I'm not doing anything too fancy here, just a medium thickness line. I'm not bringing it out to a point or anything, I'm just kind of leaving it blunt at the edge. And then I'm going to use a little brush, this actually comes with one on the back of it, and I'm just going to use this to soften the line slightly. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to the upper and lower lashes. Actually, I think before I do that on the bottom lashes, I went underneath the eye with a bit of that contour shade as well. You know how I feel about leaving underneath the eye bare. I just can't do it, it just makes me look super tired. Next, I added a blush, and I decided to go for a soft powdery pink colour instead of my usual deep pinks because I think it works quite nicely with the grey and the whites. And speaking of the white, I actually added more of that bright white underneath the brow as well. So I wanted to go for a dark purple glossy lip, so you have two options here really. You can apply a liquid lipstick like I'm doing and then apply the gloss over top, or I know there are definitely some really pigmented lip glosses out there as well. I'm also going to apply the Illamasqua Corruptor product to the lid as well to make them look glossy, but I don't want the makeup to crease, but I do want the lids to look glossy in the picture, so I'm just going to do that at the very end. Before I did that though, I was like, I like this look, but I feel like it needs something else. It needs just an extra punch. So I've been wearing freckles a lot recently, so I was kind of toying with the idea of maybe doing freckles because I think they're stunning. But this is turned into more of a fashion makeup than a wearable makeup, so I didn't really want them to be natural freckles. So I decided to go for Rhinestone Freckles instead. I had them on my desk and I saw them, so it made sense. At least to me it did. But then that's it. I added the corruptor to the lids for the photos, and then I sat in my house like this all day. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.